Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
Della has always been a lot. She loves to help, which usually means taking over, ignoring my preferences and making everything about her. My husband, Trevor, usually tries to run interference, but Della has a way of steamrolling him, especially when she's decided something is for the best. This time, it's about my baby shower for our first child, and I'm beyond done. We're expecting our first little one, and I've been so excited to plan a small, intimate shower. I made it clear to Trevor that I wanted to handle the guest list, the decor, everything. I even gave him specific instructions to tell Della that any plans or ideas must go through me first. Of course, Della has been calling Trevor nonstop, asking about her guest ideas, her caterer suggestions, her choice of games. Trevor, bless his heart, kept reminding her to talk to me, but she'd just say, "Oh, I'll catch up with Poppy later." She never did. He thought she was keeping me in the loop. I knew nothing. The actual shower is tomorrow. I was having a much-needed relaxing afternoon today, pregnant, tired, you know the drill. Suddenly, I hear a knock. Trevor answers, and there's Della beaming with her friend Nancy. Della announces she's brought some lovely antique lace she insisted I use for decorations, and Nancy has brought some delightful quiches that she thought would be perfect, completely overriding my menu choices. Before Trevor could even get a word out, they were practically inside. Trevor, feeling caught off guard and not wanting a scene, let them pop in for a minute. They dropped off their stuff, and Della started rearranging a centerpiece I just finished, saying, "This will look so much better here." I just stood there, shell-shocked. Trevor got them to leave pretty quickly, promising me he'd talk to her and that it wouldn't happen again. I thought that was the end of it. Wrong. About an hour later, just as I was trying to nap, I hear frantic knocking again. Trevor answers, looking defeated. It's Della again, but this time she's brought her sister, Silva, and another acquaintance I've never met. Della declared, "We're here to help set up the party." She'd somehow convinced them they needed to be there to supervise my setup, even though the shower isn't until tomorrow. They came marching in, Della immediately critiquing my balloon arch choice and Silva trying to move the gift table. Trevor tried to explain we weren't setting up today, that I was resting, but Della just talked over him, saying, "Oh, she's just tired, it's fine, we'll be quiet." Trevor finally managed to get them out, but he was visibly shaken. He called Della afterwards, trying to explain that she can't just show up unannounced with people, let alone dictate things in our home, especially for my shower. She just brushed him off, said she was too busy to discuss details right now, and she'd call him back tomorrow. She never did. I'm beyond furious. This is my home, my baby, my shower. I've reached my limit with her complete disregard for my boundaries, my feelings, and even Trevor's attempts to communicate. So I sent her this text. Did I go too far? Am I just overreacting because of a stressful pregnancy and years of her behavior, or is this the only way to get through to her? Here's what I texted her. "Della, Trevor and I have agreed that you cannot come to our house or involve yourself in anything regarding the shower or our baby unless you've spoken directly to me first and received my explicit approval. This is not open for debate. I am deeply upset by your behavior today. Trevor told you that you could drop off the lace and Nancy's quiches briefly, which, while unsolicited, was acceptable. What was not acceptable was you returning unannounced, an hour later, bringing Silva and another guest I don't know, and attempting to set up for the shower in my home without permission. That was a blatant disregard for my wishes and my home. An even greater issue is your consistent refusal to communicate with me directly about my baby's shower. Trevor explicitly asked you multiple times to go through me, yet you continued to plan with him and exclude me, even going as far as dictating decorations and bringing uninvited guests today. It feels intentional, like you don't respect my role as the mother of this child or the host of my own event. I've always shown respect for you and your home, but it has never been reciprocated. You've ignored every boundary I've tried to set. Your actions today show complete disrespect for me as the mother-to-be, and Trevor fully agrees. We were both so excited for you to be a grandmother, but your repeated boundary-stomping and exclusion have soured that significantly. For us to maintain any relationship, you must respect the boundaries we've set. We will not tolerate this disrespect any longer. Readers advised Poppy to maintain her firm boundaries, emphasizing that her home is her sanctuary, especially during pregnancy. They encouraged her to stand her ground and prioritize her mental well-being and the peaceful arrival of her baby over placating a difficult mother-in-law. User Boundaries Arbliss said, "Poppy, you absolutely did not overreact. This is classic Mill behavior, taking an inch and sprinting a mile. Your text was clear, concise, and necessary. Don't back down. Trevor needs to be a brick wall when she tries to steamroll him, but you stepping in like this is powerful. You deserve peace in your home, especially now." User Done With Drama said, "Been there. My own Mill tried to show up a week before my wedding to supervise my final dress fitting with her friends. I had to threaten to lock the door. You are protecting your peace and your baby. This isn't just about a shower, it's about establishing how she'll treat you as a mother. Good for you for sending that text. Good morning, okay, means she heard you, she just doesn't like it. Brace for the silent treatment or a blow-up eventually, but hold firm." User Playing Devil's Advocate said, "I understand your frustration, but do you think maybe she was just genuinely trying to help and got carried away with her excitement for the baby? Sometimes older relatives just don't realize they're overstepping, especially if communication has been an issue. Perhaps a face-to-face talk with clearer expectations might have been less confrontational."
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.